with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
Welcome, students. Standard 6 English textbook, Chapter 2.1, The Clothesline. The poem The Clothesline is written by Charlotte Truth Cole. Let's read about the poet. Charlotte was born on 13 January 1878. She wrote many poems which is specially based on the interest of children. A book of play for children, Tales for Little Folk are some famous books of Charlotte Truth Cole. She wrote a huge number of poetry as well as anthologies for children. This poem, the poet has tried to visualize or portray clothes on a clothesline in a very imaginative way. In the first stanza, the poet is saying that the clothes appear as if they are holding their hands and dancing in a row. They are also moving in different directions due to wind and making a flapping noise. The poet also calls them fluttering creatures that are as white as snow. In the second stanza, the poet has compared the clothes on the clothesline with restless horses, jumping and moving, and also compared with fairy tale witches who dance wildly. Similarly, the clothes are dancing. The poet further said that it is the month of March and it is windy outside. And as the wind is blowing, the clothes are rounded in front, but behind it is hollow. The poet saw one of the clothes dancing excitedly, struggling wildly. Still she was free. That is, the wind was so strong that one of the clothes was released free from the pegs and the clothesline. Then the cloth flew off like a bird, and as the wind was very strong, within a minute it was out of sight, and nobody knows where it is now, or it went where no one could find it. Now, in the next stanza, the poet is describing the cloth that was released in the wind. And it was like a cell in the sun. In the blue sky, the clean white cloth was looking like a cell. The movement of the flying cloth was very exciting. It gave a rejuvenating feeling to the poet. But nobody knows where it is now, where the piece of cloth might have gone, whether it is hidden in a ditch or drowned in the sea. Now in the last two lines of the poem, the poet reveals that the piece of cloth that she was talking about was her handkerchief, which is now gone, and she knew that it would now never come back to her pocket. Now let's look at the poetic devices. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AABB. That is, the first two lines rhyming and the second two lines rhyming. Now, figures of speech. Polysyndeton. It is multiple repetition of the same conjunction such as and, but, if, etc. You can see these two lines, hither and thither, and to and fro, flipping and flapping and flopping for fun. In these two lines, you can see the repetition of the conjunction and. Next one, alteration. The repetition of usually initial consonant sounds in two or more neighboring words or syllables. You can see in these two lines mentioned, flip, flap, flop, and away they go. In this line, the letter F is repeated. The sound of F is repeated. The next line, flipping and flapping and flopping for fun. Again, the F sound is repeated. Next, simile. It directly compares two things using words such as like, as. Let's see the use of simile in this poem. First, fluttering creatures as white as snow. Here the color white is compared with the white color of the snow. Next, she flew like a bird. Here the way she flew is compared to a bird. And the last one, I saw her gleam like a sail in the sun. Here it is compared with the sail of a boat. Now the next figure of speech, personification. An object or an animal is given qualities or abilities that only a human can have. In these two lines that you can see, she flew like a bird and no one can find her. And the next line, she was my handkerchief not long ago. In both the lines, the piece of cloth is personified as a girl. Hence, it is the use of personification. And the last one is anaphora. It consists of repeating a sequence of words at the beginning of neighboring clauses, phrases, or sentences. So you can see in these lines, two consecutive lines, the beginning word is like. So it is an example of anaphora. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.